Hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Conversations with MM. This is Marivir Montibon here in New York City, and hope everybody's doing well. And welcome to another exciting episode of Conversations with MM. And today we are going to have a very great special guest. She is a marathoner from New York. She just had a wonderful stint at the Paris Olympics, ladies and gentlemen. And Bel Molina, our guest, is a product strategist for a health company. But most of all, she is an athlete by heart. So she is fresh from Barcelona with her family. And so I'd like to welcome Bel. Thank you, Bel, for joining us.
Thank you, Maribel. Good morning.
Good morning, good
And
evening
good
here,
evening.
good morning there in Barcelona. Kamusta? How was the Paris Olympics experience?
It was good. It was amazing. Definitely once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, you're giving me
how
goosebumps, Bel.
exactly. Yeah, it's very rare. It's the first time that the Olympics Committee actually allowed non-elite, non-Olympians
Yeah,
to participate in the Paris Olympics. So yeah,
you grabbed a
it's just
chance.
amazing. Yeah, so I'm thankful for that opportunity.
Great. So, how was the process of being able to join that, Bel? Tell us.
Okay, so it actually started back in 2019 when I read about I, I read an article in the I believe it was the Wall Street Journal where
Mm-hmm.
it indicated that the Olympics Committee was thinking of implementing a novel idea wherein they will allow non-Olympians to run the marathon course, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the same course as the Olympians.
Wow.
So with that, so I was really excited. So with that, I was really monitoring how I can take part in that marathon.
Wow.
So eventually, I believe it was a year later, um, the Olympics Committee through the organizing arm, which is the Marathon for Two, which translates to Marathon for All, basically uh, provided guidelines on how um, people can participate in the marathon. So one of the ways through which we could actually participate in that marathon is through doing a series of challenges. And if you've completed those challenges, then they will select through a lottery system,
Okay.
participants in the marathon. So they were basically are going to select around 20,000, 24
Mm.
runners. So going
Okay.
with 2024.
According to the year, yeah.
Sorry.
2024, because it's
Yes, yeah.
2024.
But they made it 20,024 for
24.
the marathon for 42K and another 20,024 for the 10K.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
which did you join?
I was selected for the 42K, which is the full marathon.
Wow. So how long did you run it for, Bel?
Um, do you mean the challenges or
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah. How many
I
minutes
actually
per
did a
hour?
total. I was looking at the app through which I did the challenges.
Mm.
I did about 16 challenges
Oh, wow.
through all those years, and then I got selected November 2023. So
Let's see.
I distinctly remember being selected because it was the Monday after I finished the New York City Marathon.
Oh my
And then I
gosh.
got an email saying, hey, you got selected to
Oh
run
my
the
God.
marathon at the Paris Olympics. So
How did you feel?
it was amazing because number one, it's the
Mm.
Olympics. And number
Oh
two,
my
I've never been to Paris. So I thought it was
God.
a chance to actually,
Yeah.
visit Paris also.
Wonderful. So did you pay Paris Olympics to be able to, be part of the selection? Uh,
No, actually, there was no fee. Everything, yeah, to join the challenges,
Mm-hmm.
to be selected, and even to join the run. There was no fee at all. We just have to be responsible for everything else, of course, like the airfare, the hotel, and everything else.
So it's your all expenses paid by you.
Correct. Yes.
Right, right. So, Belle, why did you choose to become a marathoner? What was your journey towards this?
Oh, okay. Um, I guess it's a long story short. It
Okay.
started in 2016, actually, a year
Mm-hmm.
after I had my second baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I have two children, I have two girls. So my second baby was born 2015. 2016, I decided to join the lottery for the New York City Marathon. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good way for me to take care of myself, to take care of my
Uh-huh.
health, a means to have a me time.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
so and that's how it started. And then I got, luckily I got selected. It was through a lottery system again that I got selected to join the New York City Marathon that year. And
Mm-hmm.
so I ran my first marathon 2016. So that was the New York City Marathon. And since then, I've been running the New York City Marathon every year.
Wow. So it has become your tradition,
It has,
your
yes.
personal tradition. But was
Yes.
there any athlete that a marathoner that inspired you to follow as an example, or
Oh,
none?
uh, to be honest, it was actually my friends, my Filipino friends in New York City. Like
Uh-huh.
like I could name a few. Like back in 2016, like my friends such as Ted Martinez, Florian
Uh-huh.
Capuyao, Carlos Enorosa, Nadia Del Rosario, and Nick Lansigan. Like I saw them run marathons
Uh-huh.
before me, so I thought, hey, if they could do it, I could do it also for myself. I could finish one. Yeah, and so yeah, I would say they were actually my inspiration. Um,
Amazing.
yeah,
But your husband also does run the marathon, or is he an athlete of a different sport?
he, yeah, he is. I would say he's, well, he ran the New York City Marathon
Mhm.
already. I would say he's more of a cyclist than a
Okay.
runner. Yeah, that's his sport of interest, sport of choice. That would
Okay.
be cycling.
But
Yeah.
you're both sporty, so that's very nice.
Yes, yes, that's
So
correct.
your children are also sporty, right?
They are. They're actually. I would say they're very good cyclists. They actually were biking around France, Paris, and Barcelona, so they
So they
enjoyed
had
it.
a wonderful time too, right?
Yes.
Definitely. So tell us your journey towards Paris. Tell us your preparation, and I know you went through a crazy time traveling, considering, New York to Paris is very, busy. So
Mhm.
tell us about the ordeal.
Okay. I guess starting with the training,
Mm-hmm.
typically the training block for a marathon season, it's split into two. Like you train in the winter for a spring marathon, you
Mm-hmm.
train in the summer for a fall marathon. I would
Mm-hmm.
say, let's say for the second half of the year,
Mm-hmm.
typically your training starts in June. It was a busy first half for me. Like I already did three marathons, uh,
Mm-hmm.
first half of the year, and start. So basically, I needed time to recover. So
Yeah.
realistically, and to enable my body to recover, I
Mm-hmm.
had to start training around June. So that pretty much gave me like around 2 months of training.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, for a marathon, if you want to do well, not get injured, you would need at least 4 months of training. So my
Uh-huh.
training was actually a little bit cut short because this
Yeah.
was an August marathon. Typically, I train in summer for a fall marathon. But
Do you have a trainer or do you do self-training?
yeah, I go with I do have a coach. I'm with a team called it's Coach Medina, New York City. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I follow his program. I run, I do speed workouts with the team. I do long runs with the team and I follow his program.
Mm-hmm.
Um but understanding because it's a really short training block, and
Yeah.
it's and after seeing the marathon course, it's actually pretty hard. I
Uh-huh.
really just decided, and because of the very nice views along the course, I said, oh, this is going to be a fun run for me. Like, I will not race it hard, like super focused, but
Yeah.
it's more like a run with pictures and with videos along the way.
So it's fun, super fun.
Yes.
Oh my. How about
Yeah.
diet? Do you follow a certain diet as a marathoner?
Um.
Or you eat anything?
Yeah, for diet, I guess that's a little tricky because,
Mm.
Filipino food, we eat a lot of,
Carbs.
carbs and a lot of, fats and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a little, I try to balance, but yes, I am very careful with what I eat, especially during the first, no, during the week of the marathon. Like, I
Mhm.
try not to eat anything spicy, anything
Oh.
new, anything new that my tummy is not used to.
Uh-huh.
So that it, because and anything that's too heavy, like red meat and stuff.
I
So
see.
yeah, so basically anything that's just easy on my stomach. Like,
Uh-huh.
to be honest, sometimes I've had some, like, for this trip,
Mm.
like during breakfast, there's a buffet in our hotel in Paris. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I would not be eating as much as I
Like
would
what?
want to, you know,
Really?
the
Uh-huh.
cheese,
Oh, the
yeah,
cheese.
all
But
the
you,
cheese and everything.
uh-huh.
Um, I would just be eating the egg and the banana and the
Oh.
bread.
Oh, okay. So
So
I
that's
am,
an example. Yeah.
uh-huh. I'm interested. Why are you not allowed to eat spicy food? What does
Oh,
it do?
for I found out that when it's different for different people though. I found out
I,
that if I eat spicy food, I
yeah.
think majority though is the same. If I eat spicy food the day after, sorry, the day before, um,
Mm-hmm.
it really messes up my stomach. Like,
Ah.
during a run, you'd have to go to the toilet several times.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yes.
Okay. That's
And
bad.
there's not really a lot of toilet during in the marathon course. Yeah.
I see. Now I understand. So,
Yeah.
Belle, tell us your travel naman from New York to Paris. How
Okay.
was that? Was that fun with the family?
Yeah, it was fun, a bit challenging. Again, nothing is ever straightforward, I guess, in my life, because I had to go to a work conference in
Uh-huh.
Orlando, Florida.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. You mentioned that.
yeah, so I was there on the Saturday before. My conference was August 5 and 6,
Mm.
and during that time, the hurricane was already happening.
Yes. Was
I've
it
heard
Debbie?
about
Debbie, right?
flights being canceled on August 5. I said, "Oh, that's." I mean, I feel bad for the people whose flight get canceled, but August 6, hopefully nothing, none of the flights are canceled. I think we're safe. And then, so our flight to New York from Florida was on August 6. It was a Tuesday,
Mm.
um, at 5 p.m. Our flight to Paris was on August 7 at 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So really, we didn't have enough time. So I was really hoping everything would go well. But on the way to the airport, around 4 p.m. or so, I
Mm.
got a text from the airline saying that our flight was canceled. I said, "Oh no, this is not good."
Mm. Oh
So
no.
I said, regardless, let's still go to the airport. Let's see if they have later flights.
Mm-hmm.
So the airline told me, no, there are no more flights to New
What
York.
what what date are you supposed to be in Paris?
I was supposed to be there on August 8th. So our
Mhm.
flight was August 7th. I was supposed to be on in Paris August 8th so that I could watch a game that I paid for and pick
Oh,
up my bib.
yeah.
So so anyway, so our flight eventually got canceled. There were no flights going out of Orlando to New York City.
Oh.
Um, for the same airline that I had booked. So I decided to just look for other airlines. No other airlines had flights to New York City for Tuesday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, okay, let's just look for others that are close enough to New York. So luckily we
Mm-hmm.
found one for United,
Uh-huh.
uh, and it was a flight to DC. And I said,
Okay.
okay, let's just take that on that same night, and then we'll just drive from DC to New York City. So
Okay.
we had a flight from Orlando at about nine, I believe around 9 p.m.
Mm.
Arrived in DC at 12 midnight and drove to New York City
For
and
four
arrived
hours.
around 5 a.m. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was raining and stuff, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So unstoppable you, huh?
Yeah. So,
And then,
and
yeah, so you arrived in New York.
so we arrived in New York in the morning. Still had to pack a few more stuff for Paris, although I already pre-packed some
Mm.
because our flight was at 10 p.m. that night.
Right.
Yeah. So, and at 10 p.m., again, I think because of the weather, it got delayed and delayed and delayed until about 3 a.m. That's when our
Mm.
flight finally took off.
I
So,
see.
yeah.
So the
So,
following
our
day na yun.
arrival in Paris was supposed to be August 8th at noon.
Mm.
We didn't arrive, I think, until about 5 p.m. on August 8th, which is a Thursday.
Mm. So
Yeah.
you missed the game that you're supposed to watch.
Yeah, which I paid for. Yeah, I
There's no more
wanted to watch
refund
a
to
track
that.
finals. I
Oh,
think it was the hurdle finals.
I
Yeah, but
see.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we were there. I still had because I had time to get my get my bib and stuff.
Hmm.
That would allow me to run in the marathon. So
So did you have to practice before the actual marathon, or did you like
um
warm up your
yeah
body?
yeah there was supposed to be the practice is what you call a shakeout run where
Okay.
you run through some part of the course, not the full course, maybe some part of the course, just to
Hmm.
familiarize yourself with the
Hmm.
marathon route. But
Yeah.
I because of the stresses of the previous days, I
Travel. Yeah.
opted not to do that and just just
You're
relax.
you're already tired enough.
Yes.
You were practiced enough, right?
Yeah.
Oh my. So now you show us I think you're wearing your
Yeah, I was.
medallion, your what is that? Medal.
Yeah, I'm wearing the marathon
Oh,
for two medal. Yeah,
oh my gosh. Yay.
yeah, it's good. So it's
Congratulations.
good. Like yeah. So it has like 2024 emblem, and
Uh-huh.
then the
Wow.
Olympic rings, Olympic logo for
Logo.
Paris 2024, and
Nice.
Orange, I believe, which is the major communications company in France that
Mm-hmm.
sponsored uh this
Congrats.
marathon. Yeah.
That's so precious, isn't it?
It is, yeah,
Wow.
very,
And
yeah.
so, are you the only New Yorker FilAm who ran the marathon? Nobody was with you?
I tried looking for others. I'm not aware of anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I met a few, like someone from Virginia Beach and others, a
Ah,
couple of others from the Philippines, but I
oh,
don't
okay.
know if anyone else. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
who ran it. Yeah.
So how does it feel in the actuality, Belle?
It felt really great. Just thinking about the marathon route
Yeah.
because the route was actually very meaningful. The
Mhm.
way the marathon organizers designed it,
Uh-huh. How?
they paid tribute basically to the women's march
Oh,
during the
wow.
French Revolution.
Oh my
So
goodness. That's
basically
great.
it follows the same, more or less the same course as the women's march,
Mm-hmm.
which basically during the French Revolution.
So you went
But
through the Bastille, right? The Triumphal Arc.
yeah,
Or
no,
was it,
we
or
didn't.
did
We
you stop there?
started in the Hotel de Ville, which was the meeting place of the women,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
apparently. And then we went through the uh, the Louvre, the
Okay.
the Versailles Palace,
Oh, wow.
and and we went to the opera, the Palace
Mm-hmm.
Garnier,
Mm-hmm.
And we went through the Eiffel Tower, and we ended at uh the Invalid Museum.
Wow. So how
Yeah.
long did you run that? How
Um,
many hours?
oh yeah, it actually took me longer than my usual marathon because
Uh-huh.
of the pictures
Oh,
and
because you stopped
the
for the
videos, and
pictures?
it was actually hard, to be honest, Maribir.
Oh,
Um, yeah, it took me about 4 hours and 37 minutes. Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Wow.
So
So,
it was really hard, like
why was it hard? Was it
because
uphill?
it was very hilly.
I see.
I'm not sure if you know, like even Kipchoge actually,
Mm,
uh, although he doesn't claim it, I think
mm,
it was because of the hilly route that
I
made him
see.
not finish the whole marathon.
I see.
Basically, from mile 10 to 13,
Mm-hmm.
approximately, there's like a continuous uphill, and
Mm-hmm.
there's another one at about mile 18, like a very
Mm-hmm.
steep uphill. Parang it's almost like 45-degree angle. Like
Wow.
they say, it's like a 13 to 14% incline,
Yeah.
so which is very steep. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Harlem Hill,
No.
Central Park.
Uh-huh.
That is supposed to be really hard.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
it's like a 4% incline only, but
Mm-hmm.
uh,
But that's a
the hill,
challenge one. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Challenging one.
is very challenging. Yeah.
Wow. So the children and your whole family, where were they watching you?
They watch me near the finish line, which is about kilometer about 41.5. Yeah.
I see.
So yeah. So that's probably about what, 20 mile 25. Yeah.
So they were like they went crazy when you were there near them.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
I can imagine that kind of feeling like mommy, mommy.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's nice, Maribir, is I
Yeah.
know you'd think because I'm not sure if I told you, we started at 9 p.m. Because
Uh-huh.
basically it's on a Saturday, huh? So
Yeah.
the men's marathons was on Saturday morning,
Mm-hmm.
August 10th. Our marathon on the non-Olympians Saturday evening at 9 p.m. The
Uh-huh.
women's marathon for the Olympians was Sunday, August 11 at 8 a.m. So
Uh-huh.
basically for us, I was concerned. Most people were concerned. Will there be lights all around Paris? Is it
Right.
scary?
Yeah.
Running at night. But
But you had
we need
security.
flashlights.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But I guess I wasn't aware that Paris had a very bustling nightlife. People just
Uh-huh.
party all night. I
Correct.
wasn't aware of that.
Oh,
So
oh yes they
like
do.
yeah, so I like I'm not even exaggerating. All throughout the
Mm.
course, there were spectators. Like it was
Wow.
just nice. Yeah. So people
So it
cheering you
feels good.
on. Yeah.
Wow.
So it
So
was a good feeling.
can you compare how it felt running in New York and Paris? Which did you like
Um,
better?
I guess there it's different. Yeah. I
Mm.
will always love New York because it's my home base. I would call my home base. But
Yeah.
Paris is just so meaningful and just so beautiful. With all the architectures,
Mm.
and
Right.
everything
Right.
everything in the route and the spectators. Yeah, it's really an amazing experience.
Wow. So tell me how the girls are sharing with you what they feel while being there with you.
Oh, yeah. They actually like traveling. They like
Mhm.
being and being actively involved, uh,
Mhm.
being active in the place where we're traveling. So
Mhm.
that's why we're always either biking or swimming, or it
Uh-huh.
has to be something.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, they'll be bored. And for us
Yeah.
in the Paris Olympics, they're pretty proud. I know because like they would ask me, which marathon are you doing? Like, how did you get in, Nanai? I
Mhm.
guess they're telling their friends. And then
Okay.
Anna, for instance, like, what was your time? Did you do well?
Oh,
Yeah.
good, good.
So yeah, so
Me,
they're seeing it. So I'm happy and proud of that. But more importantly, and I like that they see it, and I
mhm.
like that they see that I train for it. You know,
Yeah, that you put your hard work into it, right?
exactly, because in everything in life, things don't just happen for you. You
Correct.
have to
You work
prepare
for
for
it.
it. So if
Yes,
anything,
yes.
that's the lesson that I want to
Mm,
impart my kids. Because
nice.
even in biking, because they're always they started competing also. Like
Mm,
I always tell them, like, if you want to compete, you have to train for it. Yeah, yeah. Like, if you want to do a 15 miler, do at least a 12 miler in Central Park to
mhm.
prepare yourself, to prepare your body for the competition.
Great.
Because things don't just happen. You have to
Yeah,
prepare.
you have to
Yeah,
work for it. So you have given them all the encouragement and the
yeah.
the mindset on how to be ready for whatever
Yo,
plan
yeah,
they
yeah. I mean, it's not just sports. In life
have.
in
Mm,
general. Yeah, you have to study hard if you want to do well in
correct.
school. You
Yeah.
just have to work hard. Yeah, that's
Put
just how it
effort.
is. Yeah.
Amazing. So what's in store for you in the coming months? Or in fact, for the November marathon in New York, are you joining?
Yes, I am. I am.
Uh-huh.
There's actually two more marathons that
Ah,
I'm
there is.
doing. Yes. So one is in October, which is the Detroit International Marathon.
Oh,
I'm
so you're
doing it.
going there. You're going
Yeah,
to
I'm
Detroit.
doing it
I'm
because
proud.
it's my running friend. You probably know him, Dr. Winston O'Malley.
Yes, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
it's his 50th state, so it's his final state.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's been doing marathons all over the US. So I
So
thought
he has
maybe I'll,
completed the 50 states.
yes,
Wow,
I said
amazing.
maybe I'll go there to support him.
Uh-huh. And
So
so you
and
will just run too.
yeah, we'll run. Yeah, I'll run it to support him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and of course the kids will be there. I
Uh-huh.
also signed them up for the 1 miler.
Oh,
Um, yeah,
amazing.
and Joe, I think, is running it also for
Wow.
the full marathon because it's nice. But aside from it being Dr. Winston's final
Mm.
marathon, his 50th state marathon,
Mhm.
it's actually an interesting course because it goes from the US to Canada, so it's two countries.
Ah,
We would be
okay.
crossing the borders.
Wow. So
Yeah.
is that also a unique experience? It doesn't happen
Yes,
all
it's
the
a
time
unique
that it's like
experience
two
for me.
country kind of marathon.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So like New York Marathon, are you also being picked through lottery?
Um, for the New York City Marathon, I'm not picked through a lottery anymore. There's what
Ah,
you call uh the 9+1, which is basically the New York Road Runners, which is the
mhm,
organizing arm of the New York City Marathon. They have this program called 9+1. Like, you
mhm,
run 9 races during the year that they
mhm. Okay.
organize, and then volunteer one time. Then you get a guaranteed spot. So I've done that this
Each
year,
time there's a
last year.
marathon, you are already guaranteed.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, does that mean you are also allowed to run for free? No more fees?
Oh no, when you say it's still non-complimentary, so it's
I see.
guaranteed a place, but I still have to pay.
Okay, yeah. I think they will not let go of that, right?
No, it's too much
So
revenue for them.
yeah. So tell us what is the blue band on your wrist?
Oh, oh, yeah.
Bell.
It's been a week already. So basically, all the marathon runners from Paris
Mhm,
2024 marathon for
mhm.
two, just to as a security check,
Oh,
for people, for security, to let people in to the corrals, to the starting line.
uh-huh.
They put this in when we pick up our bib, which is our bib numbers.
Okay.
Yes, and this is how they know that we're official
I see. So
runners.
that's
Yeah.
your ID,
Yes.
sort of. Yeah, good. So as a closing shot, what are you doing now in Barcelona? Just enjoying time with family?
Yeah, just enjoying time with family. This is actually our last night So
Mm-hmm.
we're about to fly out to New York tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
back
a
to
beautiful,
reality.
yeah, it's a beautiful town, city actually. Yeah, it has a lot
Yes.
of Filipinos. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Spain is
Yeah.
our like original colonial
Yeah.
mother,
Yeah.
so to speak.
That's another
Yeah.
story.
It's
But yeah,
another topic, but I know Barcelona is a place to go
yeah.
to.
Yeah, it's so
Um,
beautiful. The architecture, the history, the artwork, the music. Oh, it's amazing also.
mhm. So if you are given a chance, would you do this again, Belle? Would you do another Olympic run? Would you bring your family again
Oh yes,
to
definitely.
another opportunity like this?
Yeah, I hope there will be another opportunity. Uh, there, the next Olympics in 2028 will be
Will be
LA.
in the US. Yeah.
Yeah, LA. They haven't announced anything yet.
Uh-huh.
People are speculating it's not likely to happen because in
Oh.
for the 2024 Paris Olympics, they've announced it back 5 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
2019. No announcement from LA, so it's unlikely. But yeah, if they do a similar thing,
Mm-hmm.
that would be amazing. Although it Paris will be hard,
Will be,
to top because
yeah.
all those
It's a,
iconic
yeah,
places
it's
that we ran through.
historical, it's
Yeah,
iconic.
it would be
It's
hard.
an
Yeah,
outrageous culture.
yeah,
Beautiful outrageous culture that we
yes,
owe a lot, right? As a world
yeah,
in the world, right?
yes,
Yeah, but all the best. I still hope you will attend you will join the Olympics in LA, which is just in our country anyway, in the US.
yes. Definitely. Since it's just in our country, definitely I want to watch some of the games since we
Yeah,
missed the games that we wanted to watch.
it's 5 hours to LA
Yeah,
from New York. Yeah.
yes.
Belle, thank you so much. I've been enjoying our conversation. And I hope to see you back in New York. And congratulations. You did a very wonderful, memorable, and it makes us proud.
Thank you so much, Maribel, for this opportunity also to speak with.
Yeah. See you again in New York.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank
Thank
you, ladies and
you.
gentlemen. Thank you for watching and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Miss Bel Molina, our marathoner from New York doing the Paris Olympics. See you
Thank you.
again. Thank you, Belle.
Bye.
Bye bye.